and what you're teaching. Um, so yeah, especially teaching basics, I think you could definitely do it without too much of a problem.
In the future, teacher,
Yeah.
I will procrastinate it.
You will
Uh,
what?
procrastinate, put it off. Teacher, why did you change the topic?
Why did I change the topic?
Mm-hmm.
Because I just made this class, so it's a new class, and generally that's kind of more fun. So I just didn't have it before.
Have I taken your class about fair tale?
Have you taken
Fairy
it?
tale? I don't know.
Hmm, I'm not
I don't
sure.
remember. Me neither.
Pretty much in that class, we go, we learn a little bit of vocabulary, and then we tell a fairy tale. So it's fun, but yeah, just kind of like telling a story. Mustafa, welcome to class. Mustafa, how's it going?
Hello, teacher. Good morning. First of all,
Morning.
yeah, it's going downhill.
It's going downhill. What happened?
uh, Teacher, the situation in my country is really bad. It's really, really bad. I don't want to to complain in front of you, but really, the situation in my country is not good at all. So I hope I can move out from my country as soon as possible. To be honest with you, it's my hope.
Yeah. Where are you living, Mustafa?
I'm living in Iraq.
Iraq?
Yeah.
Did you, Iran or Iraq?
Yeah.
Iraq. Okay. Um, yeah, that's not good at all. Um, what's been going on recently?
It's been a security problem. The majority of the problem is security. Second, the economic issue. There is no because of the economy there is no jobs, and the people get frustrated and struggling with finding a job. Also, the people here, some of them I don't know, because of war, the people are affected because of a lot of wars have happened in Iraq. The people are affected by them. So yeah, that made me feel like I want to go out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's tricky. Man. Yeah, sorry to hear that.
Yeah, but no worries. At least I can attend your classes.
Okay. Yeah, it's losing you a little bit, but I think just because. So, again, Juliana, welcome to class. Juliana, how's it going?
Hi, teacher. I'm fine. Thank you. How are you? Hi.
Today. Might be just a second. Juliana, what have you been up to today?
I just work out in the gym today, and you know, I have a little free time today.
Okay. Okay, nice. Free time is always good, though.
Yeah, hours.
Okay. And Herman, welcome to class as well. Herman, how's it going with you?
Hey, Yocho, I'm good, and you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. What have you been up to today, Herman?
Socially, I went to the gym in the morning, and then I took 2 classes in Berlin.
Cool. Okay. And I guess did you learn anything exciting in either of the classes that you like to share?
We learned about Martin Luther King.
Okay.
Was nice.
That is cool. It's a good
Yeah.
class. Okay. And Fabia, how are you doing?
After talking.
Has it always been there? Hello?
No,
I heard another one
in the previous class
speaking.
But
Yeah.
now speaking
Weird.
All right.
Anna,
Let me refresh.
Carolina?
No, I think Fabia opened the video in YouTube, maybe in the other page,
Oh,
Berbling.
okay. Um, yeah, that makes sense. Hmm. We're a little bit moment too. Let's try this. Fidel, can you hear me, Fidel?
Morning. Hello?
Hi.
I
Sorry,
can
it's
hear you, teacher. I'm sorry.
yeah.
Yes, I can.
Hold
Hello?
on. Hey, sorry. It looks like maybe my computer's frozen. Maybe it's just because people are coming in.
Hello?
This might be better. Okay, so Fidel.
Yes, teacher, I'm here.
Okay. How's it going, Fidel?
Everything is okay. Thank you for asking.
Nice. Okay, good to hear. Um, and Fidel, what have you done today so far?
Excuse me. Hello?
Okay,
Hello?
sorry, Fidel. Hi. I'm gonna leave class and come back and see if that changes my speed. Just probably
Okay.
a browser issue. Although maybe not. This looks good now.
Okay.
Alright. So Fidel, what have you done today?
Actually, I live here in Guatemala and it's 9 in the morning. I am starting my activities today. I think um, I'm thinking to start to learn English here today. Practice English here at Berlin.
Okay. We'd say I'm thinking about.
I'm thinking about learning English here.
Yeah, on Verbling.
Okay.
Okay, good.
That's why I'm here. To learn, to improve.
Nice. Good. Javier, how's it going?
Everything is good, Joshua. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing really well. Thank you for asking, Javier. And so, Javier, what have you been up to today? What else are you gonna do today?
Well, actually, I'm supposed to be working, but I have time apart to take the class.
Okay. Okay, nice. So should be working, but got a little bit of time off. Cool. Well, good to hear that you're in class. We've also got two
Thanks.
Davids. So let's start with David Carreras.
Hi
David,
Joshua, how
how's it
are
going?
you? Hi Joshua, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Ah, nice, all nice. We are two Davids now in class.
You're doing what?
There are two Davids here in class today.
Yeah. Um, so yeah, I'll probably call David Rodriguez, and then you can be David Carreras.
Okay, it's nice.
Do last names.
Works.
Okay. And so yeah, David, what have you been up to?
I stay now studying English with you and in the morning because here in Madrid is afternoon now. And in the morning I stay do something administrative roles and things like that.
Okay. Okay. Nice. And David Rodriguez, what about you? How's it going?
Hello, Joshua. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. And so, David, what have you been up to?
Not so much, really, Joshua. I had class in the afternoon, so I did a little bit of homework this morning and I prepared my breakfast. I took a shower. I'm ready for the class.
Nice. Okay. And I think that's everybody. Um, okay. Yeah. And so let's get started. with today's and let's start. Fabia, can you read the title in the next few lines?
Yes. Procrastination. Today we will read about procrastination, practice the procrastination roleplay, read procrastination comics.
Nice. Good job.
I don't know what is procrastination.
Okay. Who can explain what procrastination is?
Can I?
Go for it.
Procrastination is a noun. When someone is a procrastinator, it means uh, a person who has the habit to put off all things, you know. Uh, uh, they postpone stuff.
Yeah. So they wait until the last minute to do something important. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Perfect. And let's go on with this first question. Let's have Fabia. Can you ask Fidel the first question?
Yes. Why do people procrastinate?
Um,
I answer it or not?
Let's have Fidel answer it. But
okay, thank you. I'm not sure, but I think the reason is because they aren't sure about something.
okay. So because they're not sure about something. Okay. Herman, what do you think?
I think they maybe don't like the issue or the stuff, so they prefer to delay it, waiting for disappearing.
And wait for it to disappear?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. I think that's good. Um, okay. Good. And Herman, can you ask Javier the next question?
Javier, what kinds of things do you put off doing?
Well, usually I procrastinate my tax payments, my taxes payment.
Okay. Yeah, that's
I wait to the end to fill out the the documents and decide if I am going to pay to the government or not.
okay. Nice. I wait till the end to fill out the documents and decide if I'm going to pay the government or not. Definitely a reasonable thing to procrastinate. What about you, Juliana? What kind of things do you procrastinate?
I sometimes procrastinate, um, like the dishwasher things, you know, because I always think I have more time.
Can you repeat that? I lost you for a second.
Oh, okay. I sometimes procrastinate the dishwasher things.
Okay, so like household chores. Dishwashing things is what you said?
Yeah,
Yeah, so maybe like household chores.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. That seems to be something that I procrastinate as well. Um, yeah, all right. And Juliana, can you ask Mustafa the next question?
Mustafa, do you think people in some cultures are in too much of a rush? Do you think people in the other cultures are too relaxed?
Yes, I think so. I think it depends on people on the level of education. So some people, like the educated people, pay more attention to the time, and so they schedule everything and they have to do things punctually, while others don't pay any attention to times, like they start to procrastinate some issues and start to procrastinate their issues. So suddenly, I feel for them.
Okay. Yeah, so maybe it's a question of education. Okay, yeah, I think that's good. And I think that's good. Okay, Anna Carolina, what about you
What about me?
for this
The
last question?
the last question. Oh yes. Uh, some cultures are very different than other cultures. I don't have to go abroad to see difference between people. In my own country, I can see cultural differences because each region has a different way to live. In the south of Brazil and also in São Paulo, people are always in a hurry. You know, they are very hardworking and busy. And in the northwest of Brazil, people are known for being laid back. They are reputed for putting off everything, and they also speak in a slow pace. They greet you, oh my queen, my king, you know.
It's really true.
Okay, nice.
And they call everyone queen and king. I love it when I go to Bahia, Brazil. Oh meu rei,
Oh,
I
my
love it.
king. That's cute.
Yes, yes, very cute,
Okay,
very nice.
good. I think we're good here. Um, let's move on to the next page. Really good grammar, all you guys too. And let's have David. Can you read the title and the words?
Vocabulary, cram, pull on all-nighter, overwhelm, the last minute, regret, delay, commit, instant gratification, ethic.
Okay, nicely done. And so a couple small things. Let's start with overwhelmed. Overwhelmed.
Overwhelm,
Yeah, overwhelmed. And commit.
commit,
Commit.
commit,
Gratification.
gratification,
And hectic.
ethic.
Nice. Okay. Does anybody have any questions here?
Oh, I
Yes.
have a lot.
Okay.
Me too.
Cram, for example.
Cram.
So do I.
Me too.
Okay. So we've got cram. So what else besides cram?
Last
The
one, hectic.
second one.
Pull an all-nighter.
Yeah.
And hectic. Anything else?
And instant gratification.
Uh-huh. Anything else?
No. No, overwhelming. I don't know what's the...
Okay. All right. So cram. Does anybody know what it means to cram?
No.
Okay. So this is um, you push all of the work that you have to do into a small area of time. So that's when you cram. So you can study a lot for a big test the night before. Cramming, you are studying a lot for a big test the night before the test. So yeah, you push all of the studying into one small area of time. Is called cramming. What
Mm,
about pulling an all-nighter? Any ideas?
no.
Anybody?
I think when someone study at night, for example, always.
Yeah, so when you pull an all-nighter, and someone studies for an entire night and does not sleep. So if you pull an all-nighter, you just study all night, don't sleep, and then go to the test the next day. Does that make sense, guys?
Hmm.
Okay. Um, what about overwhelmed? Anybody know?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
can I?
Go for it.
Thank you. Uh, Someone who is overwhelmed uh, is drowned beneath a huge mess. You know, uh, this person has a lot of things to juggle with. Um, it's a heavy feeling,
Yeah.
like you can take it anymore. You are beyond stressed out. It's very difficult to bear.
Yeah. Um, so we've got a saying, so like the flood overwhelmed the dam. Uh, so it's like the flood went over and kind of destroyed the dam. So a homework that they have seems, yeah. And good, Mustafa. Does that make sense to everybody? Overwhelmed. Okay. Well, hopefully that makes sense. What about instant gratification? Does anybody know what that is?
Yes, can I?
Yeah.
Uh, a word that you receive in real time, immediately.
Huh. Good. And so something that you receive immediately. Um, David, can you give us an example of instant gratification?
Um, when your boss give you money for something when you do a specific job,
Yeah.
an extra job, different than the everyday job.
Good. Yeah, that would be instant gratification for sure. And hectic. What about hectic? Does anybody know?
Can I?
Sure. Yeah.
Uh, Hustle and bustle. Um, well, frenetic, full of frantic activity.
Yeah. So frenetic, full of frantic activity. Yeah, when there's a lot of activity going on, um, for sure. Does anybody have any other questions? Any other questions? Okay. Let's try to do some of these. And let's start with David. Can you read the title and try the first one?
Why to do I always do things at mm, the last minute?
Good. The last minute. And how do we conjugate to do?
Can you repeat, please?
Yeah, so we need to conjugate the verb to do.
Ah, do.
Yeah. So just simple present. Can you read the whole thing?
I forget to go here, Dave. Sorry.
No worries.
Do.
So yeah, can you read the whole sentence?
Yes. Why to do? I always to do things at the
Okay.
last minute.
So we need to conjugate it. So we can't use to do. So to do is the infinitive.
Did.
We need to use just the present
To do.
tense.
Hmm. I do. Okay. I remember that. I do. It's correct.
Close. Why I do, I always do? It's just the verb. We don't need a pronoun. So just the verb.
Do.
Yeah.
Do.
So that's, yeah, why do? Why do I always do? Can you read the sentence one more time?
Why do I always do
The whole
things
sentence? Yeah.
things at the last minute?
Good. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. David Rodriguez, welcome back. Can you try this next sentence?
Okay, Joshua. Tonight, to have two blank if I want to pass the test tomorrow. Tonight, um, uh, tonight I will have to cram if I want to pass the test tomorrow.
That works, for sure. What's another one that could work? Does anybody know?
Pull on all nine there.
Put all night. Yes.
Yeah. Good. I want to pass the test tomorrow. Perfect. And what about the next one, Fabia?
I know I should learn to get things done earlier, but I always I know I should commit to get things done earlier, but I always delay.
We need to conjugate the verb to get. So I know I should give it to...
Get, not to getting things done earlier, but I always delay.
Good. Nicely done. Okay, Fidel, what about the next one?
Okay, let me see. Sometimes delay is more attractive to plan. Okay. Sometimes delay is more attractive than planning a project and doing it step by step.
Good. We couldn't use delay. You could say delaying. But
Delaying?
there's delaying could work, but there's a better word.
Another word?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I'm not sure about what other word. Can anybody help me?
Regret, maybe.
What was that?
Regret.
regret's not necessarily an attractive option.
Not attractive, but attractive for him.
Not quite. There's a better word.
Delay?
Not delay. So again, if it was delay, we'd have to say delaying.
The last minutes? I don't know.
Put something off.
Cramming?
Something.
Again, you'd have to say putting something off. So we need something a little bit different. Any other ideas?
Instant gratification.
Yes, it is instant gratification. Thing. So delaying and putting something off. If you want to use the gerund form of the verb, those would work. But yeah, sometimes instant gratification is more attractive. Can you read that sentence one more time, Fidel?
Okay. Sometimes instant gratification is more attractive than planning a project and doing it step by step.
Well done. And Herman, what about the next one?
All this procrastination makes my life too much hectic.
Okay. Too much?
Oh, much too hectic.
Good. Nicely done. Does anybody have any questions here?
Yeah, I have a question, like about the fourth one. Like, seems like he's lazy teacher. So how can he get like instant gratification if he don't want to do the project step by step? So weird
Instant
sentence.
gratification is instantly. So instant
Yeah,
gratification would be like
yeah,
watching TV instead
yeah.
of working on your homework. So like watching TV is pleasurable now. Doing your homework is pleasurable in the future. So TV, instant gratification.
Joshua, I have a doubt.
Yeah.
Uh, why can't we say my life too much hectic? Because it sounds okay for me.
Um, it's not. So my life too much hectic. Um, my life is too hectic. Um, but yeah, we couldn't switch it around. My life is too hectic, but my life is much too hectic. Yeah, sorry. I wish I could explain it a little bit better in more detail. All this procrastination makes my life too. Um, so too much, and then like uncountable. So I have too much. What? Too much hectic. Yeah, too much money, too much food on my plate, too much something. But we couldn't say too much hectic because hectic is kind of, it's more of an idea. Um, like there's too much. Although, because you could say there's too much love. Like, okay, I don't know. I'm gonna.
Joshua,
Yep.
can I say too much love?
Yeah, you can say too much love, but you couldn't
Uh,
say it makes my life too much love.
now I am confused.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to think about it in a way that.
Mm,
So
I guess I will have just to memorize it
there's
because
definitely there's definitely a
I
grammar rule here.
I,
I
I
need a.
cannot figure out why.
I'll get back to you on this. So I'm gonna look at that after class, and then I'll send you a message. Or if you guys want, just send me a message through Verbling, and we can actually talk about this, and I'll remember to get back to you because there is definitely a grammar rule. I just can't think of it right now. It's gonna take a little minute. Um, does anybody have any questions on this page? Okay.
Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. Can you give me a example using commit?
Commit?
Yes.
Yes. Um, so like he committed to um, finishing the project. His boss by Friday. So it's like if you commit to something, you say that you'll do it. Um, so it's like
Okay.
signing up for. You can commit to a relationship. Yeah, it's just assuring somebody that you're going to do something. Does that make sense?
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah. Um,
Yes, thank you.
um, and Mustafa, you're missing a two. You must commit to attending, and then Joshua's. Good. Uh, and let's go here and do a little bit of reading. I think we're with Javier or Herman. Herman, did you complete a sentence?
Oh, yes.
Okay. And Javier, can you read this first paragraph?
Sure. Reading. You aren't alone, and everyone everywhere put off unpleasant or boring activities with the intention to do the work eventually. Just not at all. Just not at that particular moment. It is an impulse, much like when you act on a sudden desire to have second bowl of ice cream or an extra large slice of cake for dessert. It goes without saying that too much many sweets can be terrible, unhealthy, and procrastination often prove just as detrimental.
Okay. You aren't alone. Is everyone everywhere?
Everyone, everywhere.
Yeah. Um, and terribly.
Terribly.
Proves?
Uh, proves
Huh? And detrimental.
detrimental.
Good. Well done. Um, uh, one suggestion, just slow down a little bit when you're reading. You do a
Okay.
good job, but if you slow down, you can kind of manage the time in between words
Okay.
a little bit better. But nicely done. Good
Okay, thanks.
pronunciation. Juliana, can you read the next paragraph?
But I have a question about the first one.
Yeah, go ahead. What's your question?
It is an impulse. I don't understand impulse, the meaning of it. And he said something like,
So,
uh,
if you procrastinate, you aren't alone, as everyone everywhere puts off unpleasant or boring activities with the intention to do the work eventually. Um, So, almost everyone will procrastinate to some extent. So,
yeah,
everybody does it.
yeah, it is
It's an
an
impulse.
impulse. Yeah, impulse.
Um, it's like um, want to do. It's an impulse. It's to a signal
Oh,
or um, a desire, kind of. Which like when you act on a sudden desire. Yeah, so it's comparing procrastinating to eating lots of ice cream or a lot of cake for dessert. Um, and saying that both are unhealthy.
okay.
So yeah, comparing procrastination with eating poorly, saying that they're both bad. They're both unhealthy. Um, harmful. Good. Really good question. And all right, Mustafa, can you read the next paragraph?
Okay. Over time, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Over time, it can result in a poorer and unhappier quality of life. It can adversely affect careers, as well as relationships with family and friends. For some even, there is an accompanying physical feeling, much like an anxiety attack or a tightness around the shoulders. Some sub- sub- substitute unimportant busy work, such as house cleaning or laundry, and argue that they don't procrastinate. But as this delays another, more unpleasant activity, it gets classified as procrastination too.
Okay, good. Really nicely done. So adversely,
Adversely,
relationships.
relationships,
Uh-huh. Um, Substitute
substitute,
and house cleaning.
house cleaning,
Good. Unpleasant
unpleasant,
and classified.
classified.
Good. Any questions here on these two paragraphs? Okay. Let's go. And Anna Carolina, can you read the role of Calvin? And David, can you play Hobbes?
I should be doing my homework now, but the way I look at it, playing in the snow is a lot more important. Out here, I'm learning real skills that I can apply throughout the rest of my life.
Joshua, what, David?
Uh, the first David, Carreras, I think.
Okay, it's me. Such as,
Procrastinating and rationalizing.
Good. Procrastinating.
Procrastinating.
Yeah. And maybe throughout. Throughout.
Throughout. I just difficult. My tongue doesn't obey me. Throughout.
Yeah. Throughout. Good. Okay. You did a really nice job, both of you guys. So David Carreras, it is Carreras, right? What's happening here?
um, Hobbes. No, Calvin is the boy or Hobbes is the boy?
Calvin's the boy.
Okay. The little boy Calvin wants to play with the snow, and it's delaying his homework because he thinks that it's learning important things that he can apply for the rest of his life.
Why is it
And
funny? What things does he say? So what's he learning that he gonna apply for the rest of his life?
mm, sculpting things, I don't know.
Not quite.
Procrastinating.
Yeah, procrastinating. And what's the next one?
Rationalizing.
Yeah. What's rationalizing mean?
um, make make the things make sense, or
Yeah. So generally when we're rationalizing something, it's something that it probably shouldn't be rationalized. So it's a problem. People will rationalize bad decisions, or they'll rationalize gluttony or other things. So yeah, if you rationalize decisions, you're like making excuses for those decisions, trying to make them make sense. Yeah, and generally they're not good decisions that you try to rationalize. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, it's so he's procrastinating and then he rationalizes procrastination by saying he's learning how to procrastinate and rationalize. So it's kind of a circular sort of comic, which is good. Anyways, does anybody have any questions here? Okay. All right. Let's go. Let's do the role play. And let's start with David. Uh, David Rodriguez, can you read the role of the child?
Sure, Joshua. Child, you surprise don't want to do your homework. You want to go play outside. Convince yourself that you should have fun now and figure out your homework later.
So, yeah, this first part, you, surprise, don't want to do your homework. Can you read that one more time?
Yes, but I don't get that phrase. You surprise?
Um,
The meaning is confusing. Someone
so,
is surprising me, or
it's like saying you don't want to do your homework. And then it's saying, sarcastically, shock. Like, it's shocking that you don't want to do your homework, but it's kind of implied. So it's just sarcasm if you use surprise at the beginning. Does that make sense?
more or less.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
should I read it
Yeah,
again,
so it's
or
a sarcastic threat. Huh?
should I read it again? Or
I think you're good. So you don't want to do your homework. And let's have Fabia. Can you read the next roll?
Child's future self. That's I have to read. You need to
Yeah.
convince. You need to convince your past self to do that homework. You got embarrassed by your teacher for not having done the homework, and your parents grounded you too.
Good. Embarrassed.
Bayer, embarrassed, embarrassed, embarrassed,
Embarrassed.
embarrassed.
Mm-hmm. Well done. David, how would you start out as the child?
sure. Sorry. What is the meaning of past self?
So we're past and child in the future. It's the same thing. Time travel is possible.
Sorry, I couldn't get it. I have a delay. Could you repeat?
Yeah. So we've got the same person. So we've got maybe if we look David, who's now, and then we've got David in the future. And so our future David comes back to try to convince the David of the now to do his homework.
¿Se está buscando la
Okay,
Lucy?
I get it.
Ahorita entró aquí a traer dinero para comprar un jabón, dice.
All right. Yeah.
He's speaking in Portuguese.
Okay, Fidel, I'm gonna mute you for now. All right, David. Yeah, can you start out?
Sorry. Let me see. Okay, dude. I need to explain that if you procrastinate the project that you have to present tomorrow, you will lose the subject and your future will be screwed up. So don't procrastinate and do it.
Be screwed. Don't procrastinate and do it. You'll fail the subject.
You will fail the subject.
Uh-huh. Okay. And so, Fabia, the child from the present, how would he respond?
Uh, no, I don't understand the exercise.
Okay.
What I have to do here?
So we're pretending we're in a conversation. Hold on, we'll come back to you in just a second, okay? So we'll have a couple examples.
Okay, yes.
Herman, how would you respond from the present?
Oh, you are so boring. I want to be a professional procrastinator. So I just want to enjoy my young life.
My okay, and Javier, how would you respond? Javier?
Yes, Joshua, I'm thinking. You want me to give you an answer for the future? What
Mm-hmm.
going to happen to the child if he is a procrastination professional?
Yeah, so you just want to convince the child to do his homework now.
Okay, to do some homework now. Okay. Okay. Well, probably I should do my homework now because uh, I'm going to receive an A uh, for the homework once I have delivered it to my teacher.
Okay, so there are two distinct people in this case. So you're gonna be the future self, maybe. Uh, and Alexander, welcome to class. Anna, how would you respond to the future, talking to the present?
Mm, okay, stop listening to the imp that is whispering bad things in your ears. You are not, we will not become a professional procrastinator. You are going to become a professional loser. And I bet you don't wanna something like that happening to you. Am I right? So listen to me. I am the voice of conscience.
So listen.
Consciousness. Conscious.
Um, yeah, maybe not necessarily the voice of the consciousness, just
Wisdom. I am the voice of the wisdom. Wisdom.
um,
Mm.
the voice of reason.
Wisdom. Oh my gosh. Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. And Fidel, how would you respond?
In present.
Yeah, the present boy.
Um, I'm happy not doing my homeworks because because it needs a lot of time, and in the future I could do it.
Okay, so I can do it in the future.
Yes, I can do it in the future.
Yeah, or you can say like I can do it later. I can do it in the future. It takes a lot of time. Okay. And
Joshua, if the teacher give me the homework for on Friday, you will have to you will have sure that I will left the homework for Sunday at 10 p.m.
yeah,
For delivery on Monday.
generally that's what happens. Yeah.
Yes, that's
Um,
it.
Fabia, how would you respond here?
Well, you have to um, do it uh, do it now because you are in the best years to learn and do your best for the future.
Okay. You're in your best years to learn and do your best for the future. That's good.
You are best. Another option, a synonym for the best.
um, a synonym for the best, like to help out your future self. You're in your prime years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, your greatest years. Anything really works. I do have to
You
go. I've
like
got another.
you like an sponge.
Your mind's like a sponge. Yeah.
No, because
Sorry, I do have to go. I need to start my other class, which is starting right now. So if you guys want to join that, that'd be lovely. It'd be great to see y'all. But thanks for coming in, and hopefully I'll see you again soon.